did find the music. I did. Konpaka minna! Hello. What's up? Hi. I'm back. Back again. My power was being annoying the last couple days, but there was like some really bad storms going on over here, so kind of made sense, but just, you know, sucked at the same time. Whoops. There we go. That's better. I missed Splatfest. I missed Splatfest. Kind of sad, honestly. I was gonna play Splatfest on Sunday, but I couldn't because like I was worried about the internet being spotty, and I really didn't want to like mess up anybody's games on Splatfest and stuff like that. So, sad. Sorry you could not play. Really? I heard that Sweet won, and I'm glad that Fry won. That's nice. Didn't know date when it starts. Ah, I'm so sorry. Didn't do a single turf war against Spicy. There's a whole 54% of people in Sweet. Damn! Okay. Calm down, Sweet. Sheesh. Hello, Studio 12. Also, hello, Lady J. Hello, Azamon. Hello, Petal. Hello, Strawberry Milk. Hello, Hanashi. Hello, Uni. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Mailbox. Hello, Rudy. Hello, Mingxia? Hello. Hi, VT. Hi, Kawa. Hello. What's up? I think I got pretty much everybody. If I didn't say hi yet, say hi to me. Hi, Addie! Hello. But yeah, so my power was a little spotty. There was some really bad not only windstorms, like it was like windstorms, but also obviously there was rain too. There was like some pretty bad rain going on, and we had our fence fall over, which was fun. One of our backyard fences fell over. I think apparently a canopy fell into it or something. So our backyard fence fell over. We had to fix that. And then there's actually a bunch of chunks taken out of another fence. There's like a fence that's along the back of our yard, near where our back neighbor is. That had a bunch of chunks taken out of it. So, you know, kind of a bit of damage. Thankfully, I think all of our house is good for the most part. It's just very moist, you know, rainy, so it's moist out. My dog ran into one of mine and it fell over. Oh my god. Okay, the fence that fell down was kind of at that point. Like it was pretty old and kind of falling apart anyway. So if our dogs did give it like a good jump and stuff like that, it probably would have gotten itself taken out. It would have done it on its own. Oof, feels bad. Just a sec. I need to get on Discord and make sure that wait, I hope this won't. Okay, cool. You didn't hear me. I need to get on Discord and ping, and then I need to read tweets on Twitter. Discord! Done! And then Twitter, I already made a post earlier, but I'm just gonna like retweet it again and be like, hey, we're going. What? Hello? What was that? Coffee. Asman, thank you. You don't have to. Thank you. Coffee does have a bot nowadays. It's kind of nice, actually, that Coffee has a bot. Coffee bot, and then there's also like a Discord thing. If you have memberships on Coffee, you can actually set it up so that there's Discord stuff. Something to cheer you up about Splatfest. Thank you! Yeah, Monpaka's doing fine. Well, kind of fine. Okay, so Monpaka, unfortunately, hurt herself before the windstorms started happening. She went to go and try and give the dogs a nice, walk. She went to go do a little walkies with the dogs, and unfortunately, she got, like, a couple, like, 2 or 3 houses down away from our place, and her knee gave out. So she's been dealing with the after effects of that for a little while, unfortunately. Yeah, she's trying to deal with it. You know, she's been putting her leg up. She's been drinking water and like putting like biofreeze and stuff on it, and yeah, poor Monpaka. She'll be okay though. Right now she's in a meeting, I think, for work stuffs. She's still working her butt off. Alright, so this is the current progress that I had made. Yeah, kind of like a Zoom call. Zoom call meeting, yeah. Steve, you made a sub account. I forgot that I was gonna make like a chat specifically for people to talk in the Discord. I am looking at the Discord this time, so if you had said anything in there, I would have seen it at least. But it's so upsetting. Like, poor Steve has been locked out of like chatting here for a little bit. It's kind of, it sucks. Like the last couple streams, Steve hasn't been able to say anything. It's like, what happened? Why? Why are you being like that, YouTube? Jeez. Sheesh. But hello, sub Steve. No! Don't sub again! Don't ruin numbers! I say that. No, I'm actually subscribed myself, so that's fair. Sub Steve. No, Steve's not banned. I don't know what's going on, but from like looking stuff up, it seems like it could be like a shadow ban by YouTube. Maybe he said something that YouTube didn't like, and then YouTube was like, this guy's too sus. We can't have him chatting in streams. So for some reason, took him away. It's just mine? That's so weird. That's so strange. You're not banned here. So strange. Wait, don't say it again, then! If they don't like you saying simp, don't say it again. Alright, anyways. Do you use drawing tablet to make models or just mouse? Is that on my tools list? I don't think it is it? I'm gonna check. But I feel like that, I didn't put that on my tools list. No. No, I did not put that on my tools list. So my tablet, I have a tablet. I do have a tablet. It's not a screen tablet though. It's a Wacom. I think it's Intuos Draw. Yeah. Oh god. All right, this is my tablet. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on. This is my tablet. It's a Wacom Intuos Draw. It's very old. So this is what I'm working with. Yeah, I don't know, Steve. I have no idea. Man, that sucks. That's so sad. Gotta sleep, I can't wait for Saturday. Alright, Azaman, I hope you sleep well. And of course, poor Monpaka. But yes, okay, so this is my current progress. Thanks for giving the supports at the end of the streams. I like doing that. I think people deserve a little extra. I wanna do it for like everybody that super chats and gives gifts and stuff like that too. Though I need to figure out a better way to keep track of those during stream. Maybe I'll like just write down a little note. I'll just write down a little note while I'm streaming, just in case. Love the hair? I'm actually surprised. The hair was a lot easier than hair that I've done on other models in the past. But I think it turned out looking pretty good. So if I move, I'm gonna move pieces around just so you can like see each of the hair pieces, how they look. So let's see, this should be one. Right, and then this is this another one? Yeah. Yeah, this one. And then we've got this one. And I think this is the last one. Yeah, this one. So these are what the hair pieces came out looking like. I'm probably gonna separate some of them into like sides, half and half sort of sides. But a couple of the farther back pieces are just gonna end up being one big piece. Nice and fluffy, yeah. Also, fun thing about these hair pieces actually, I can, if I move everything back into place, right? I want to put this stuff in folders just so I can have it all separated for myself until the point comes where I just merge it all. So I'm not at that point yet. I don't want to merge it yet, but I will want to. I'm just gonna, oops. Just gonna folder that all. Okay. So yeah, now I can move stuff around just like as pieces like that. But, so I found out something fun that I can do with this hair. I can actually come up with like 3 or 4 different hairstyles just from this. So I can have this hairstyle. This is gonna be the main hairstyle, right? But I can also just turn off these pieces and then suddenly I have like a hairstyle that's kind of down and like looks a little bit more, a little bit less fluffy, a little bit more almost formal, I guess. And then I can also take this down hairstyle and I can like, oh, that's long. I can pull it so that it's longer like this. And I can have a straight, long down hairstyle. Kinda neat. Because I can do a couple of different things with it. And that's just one piece. And then I could also do, I guess I can have this hair piece along with the back if I wanted to, because that one is still pretty pretty flattened. Just gives it a tiny bit more volume, but not like a ton. So yeah, kind of neat. This is technically what the whole front half of my hair is supposed to look like. And then these are the other pieces. That one looks silly on its own. Rundas! Thank you for being a member for another month. Cozy, hi. That's all. That's my message. Thank you, Rundas. So yes, I only have 4 hair pieces here, but I can actually do some interesting things just with these 4. I think I'm mostly done with the hair. I wanted to mess around with the ears a little bit more and change some of the shading and stuff that I've got on the ears because they still seem a little flat to me versus a lot of the hair pieces. And then I also wanted to see if I could get like a highlight sort of piece that just kind of goes over top of everything that I can like move around as I'm because I kind of did that on this model actually. Ooh, I don't have like a zoom in screen for this screen. Well, I'll zoom myself in. I'll make myself large. So when I move my hair, when I move my head up and down, you can see that the highlights on this hair kind of move with it. So I want that to be a thing on this model too. It's just a like very slight thing, but I like light changing direction kind of stuff like that. Because I think it looks good. Juicy. Oh, juicy. Would you say rigging takes a lot of practice to get the hang of? Technically, I did my first rig in 2 weeks. Which was, here, I'll show you what my first rig was so that you can get an idea of what I was working with at the time. This was my first rig. still think kind of holds up in some cases. It doesn't move as much as some of my newer rigs do, and the physics aren't as good, I feel like, but besides that, still not too bad, actually, all things considered. The brows are a little wonky, and there's some, you know, there's some issues here and there, but yeah, I only did this in 2 weeks, so that was start to finish trying to learn live 2D for the first time, along with a bunch of different tutorials. So it depends on if you think that you could be a fast learner like that, but it's definitely feasibly possible to make it work in like 2 weeks. Doesn't Shoost add lighting effects, or how does that work versus highlights? So Shoost does, but Shoost kind of uses it kind of uses the background and like the colors of the background to change lighting. It also it has this rim lighting feature, which will add a little bit of extra highlighting along things. When you're doing it on VTuber models, it's actually kind of neat that it goes for each individual layer of it. I didn't expect that to be a thing, first of all, so that's cool. But so it'll add highlighting to like the edges of my bow, and then the edges of my ear, and the edges of my hair, and stuff like that. But it doesn't add it like going across a model or anything. It doesn't look like, it looks more like light bouncing off of your head from the side, rather than light that's coming in from right in front of you, or like light that's reflecting from the room around you. So it's a little bit different. Just a bit, just a bit. Hello, Submod! Also, I didn't say it, but hello, Low Battery, and also hello, Atlas. And Crooked Gamer, hello, hello. How y'all doing? So, today we are going to add in those highlights kind of pieces like I was talking about, which shouldn't be too hard. I mean, that's pretty much just gonna be like, I grab this color, I make this a shine layer, and then I kind of just like, whoop, go across here or something. I'm gonna have to do it over the bang layer, I think, to really get an idea. Wow, that's interesting. Huh. Huh, look at that. Huh. Weird. Put this over the bang layer. Okay. So, I would kind of just do something along the lines of this. Probably. And then I would probably just, like, blend out the edges of it. So that I have something like this. And then I make it a little bit lighter. So then, when I'm moving around and stuff, I'll just move this up and down and around as I want. And that will be good. Basically, Shoost emulates room light, and you emulate the gloss of a ring light yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I make it look more like I'm in front of a camera, and Shoost makes it look more like you're on a stage, almost? Or like there's light coming from behind you. I guess that's the real difference. I can make it look like there's light coming from in front of me. Shoost makes it look like there's light coming from behind me. Or like around me in the room. But yeah, so I just do something like this, and then it moves around as needed. Probably even a little less on the highlight. Probably like 25% or something. Doesn't need to be too much, just a little. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for probably somewhere along the edges or something like that. We'll see. But that's pretty much that. I don't think I want to put too many like extra highlights along the edges of anything on this model. I'm trying to keep all of the shading and everything on this incredibly simple. And very like anime-esque, you know? So, I think that's probably gonna be all I do for that. The ears, though, still look a little flat to me. So I want to, I think, so the ears are in 3 pieces too. They've got this piece, which is kind of like the piece that goes over top of stuff. So that'll move around as my ears move around. And it'll like cover up more or less of the inside of the ear. Same sort of thing as I have on most of my ear stuff. There's that. There's the little floof. Little floof balls. Tiny little floofers. And then there is the back pieces, which technically include the dark part, but maybe I should like separate that again. Have that be its own thing. It'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. It's okay. It's fine. Thank you, Pastry Gator! Thank you. I just want to touch the mirrors. So I think my main problem with this is this part here looking a little bit too flat. If I'm having those two pieces kind of put together, I mean, I guess technically this piece is separated, so I said I should separate that again. Technically this piece is separate, but kind of works as one piece at the moment. Let me cover this and just work with the back for a second. I think what I'm gonna do... One Piece! The One Piece is real! So I can take and do a little line going down here. I think I would need to do this, yeah, kind of as its own layer. To make it look like this is an interior piece. And it's a little more separated from the rest. First of all, I'm not gonna worry about the top because the top part's gonna be covered pretty much forever. Ear paka. And then I probably want... I don't know if I want like a couple of... like fluff bits, I guess. Just a couple of pieces to make it look a little more... fluffed up. Then I can grab some of this shading color. Kind of shade around here and then grab some highlight. And like... maybe I'll highlight along here. Just to make it look a little bit different. What does that look like with the top put on? I think that's better. And then here's the fluff balls. I think that's a little bit better. Ear paka. So if I take the ears, by the way, I have them set up in a way that I can like rotate them around and like look at what they would look like if they were down too. I mean, it's not gonna necessarily look exactly like this, right? It's not gonna stick directly out to the side like this. They're kind of flat as they are right now. They're gonna like move a little bit differently. And I think they'll probably be pulled back a little bit more when you're looking at it straight on. So maybe something like this or so. You made it! Hello, Moonlight! I think I want to take some of this color and add it on along here. Be on its own layer. Just want to try and make sure this works together well. Hello, CXS! Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. This seems fine. Yeah, we only just started, pretty much. Well, it has been a little bit already. That's kind of surprising. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. What the what is it with when I start a stream? It always feels like the stream time passes way faster than like actual time. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, like Wookie Cozy. I already put Wookie Cozy in the Discord. Here, fine. You want the new and improved Wookie Cozy? Here. Let me turn off. Where's my face layer? There. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted?
PSSST Kozii. What's corn in Cantonese?
What's corn in Cantonese? You mean sukmai? Sukmai? Corn, right? Sukmai? Time she's shorter than it actually is. Yeah, I know, right? E equals VTuber squared. Oh god. Alright. So, that is done. Hair, I think, is pretty much done for now. We can move on from that. I think those ears will do. If nothing else, they'll be suitable enough for my needs. I don't think I'm fully satisfied with them, but... what I need to do next, actually, though, is work on the eyebrows. Because the brows need a little extra work still. I'm gonna make the line art. No, I'll keep the line art how it is, actually. It's fine. I've heard that the more layers there are, the more powerful the VTuber. I don't think that's necessarily true. So I thought that too at the beginning, right? I thought, oh, if there's more layers, then I can move it around more and it'll look better and it'll just be better overall, right? It'll be so much cooler to see all of the different layers moving around. In the end, though, there can be too many layers. Like, as a live 2D maker, there can be too many. There's a limit of layers where it just starts getting to the point where, like, those layers aren't actually helpful. They're just a hindrance because I have to now worry about the fact that there are that many layers causing that many issues. So at some point, it stops being helpful and just turns into, like, why are there that many? Why? Like, Honey's model had too many layers. It definitely had too many layers. Like, every single piece of her hair... Hold on, wait, I probably still have that file. Every single piece of Honey's hair was separated out into its own thing. And it was too much. Like, my hair pieces, I end up with just, like, a couple... like, 5, maybe 6 hair pieces. I think this one has, like, 8, including the front bangs, right? Honey's had so many. Honey's had the most. Hold on just a sec. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I found Coda pictures. Coda head turns. It's before that. I found something cool. Well, not cool, but like cursed. Look at that shit! Sorry, I said the S word. Mike Wazowski! I should make this like an actual toggle for Honey. I also have this. And then I also have just this. But anyway, this was just Honey's bangs. This is the amount of pieces that were just on Honey's bangs. And like, you know, just to give you an idea, this is what the bangs look like. This is how many pieces were there. So that was too many pieces, and it didn't help that there were that many layers. It did not help. It only made it a headache. But for some people, for some live 2D riggers, they would probably enjoy having that many layers for hair because maybe they do things in a different way than I do usually for hair stuff. So for some people, maybe that's a good thing. I like a lot of eye layers. So like my eyes are probably gonna have like let's see. Iris, there's this. Okay, so my eyes are probably gonna have like this highlight maybe separated potentially. Probably not actually, because there's some weird looking stuff under that. It's definitely going to have, where is it? These pieces are definitely gonna be separated. That's gonna be removable. And so is want a little bit. This piece is gonna be removable, and then I'm gonna be removing like the actual pupils wherever they are, wherever the heck I put those. Oh god, they're in here somewhere, I swear. Nope, 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 nope. Please, I lost the pupils. There they are. Remove that. And then I would remove the highlights. The highlight pieces on top of stuff, wherever the heck those pieces are. To make like a dead eye look. So I like having a lot of eye layers because I like making things like this stuff happen. Honey's character broke the stream last time you saw. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot of things separated. Not as many as I currently have separated. Some of that stuff is gonna be put together, but some of it isn't. I have not labeled my layers because they're not fully done yet, and I want to make sure that I have figured out everything that needs to go in different places before I start merging stuff, because once I start merging stuff, the names are gonna change anyways. Your mouth animation is great, by the way. Did that take a long time? It's a 6x6 mouth grid. So yeah, it kind of did. I have my mouth grid on my Twitter. If you want to see it. Hold on. I'm grabbing the thing for it. This was the tweet from it. And this is what it looked like. Ooh, I deleted something. I'm undeleting that. Don't know what I deleted. Anyway, this is what the mouth guide looked like. Kind of crazy, technically, but I like 6x6 mouth grids because I think that they offer a wider range of shapes that look, that make it look a lot more realistic as I'm speaking. So, I prefer it. But this mouth guide was made with specifically this model, so nice and set up for it. This is an award-winning mouth grid. Yeah, I won an actual physical award by Live2D, the company. They gave me one of their Creator Buzz Awards for making this mouth guide, so they must like it. I guess they're into it. So, you know. It's something that I am proud of and still use every single time I make a rig. Every single time. But yeah. Alright. So, brows. I just want them to be a little bit darker than the normal hair because I think that if they're a little bit darker, they're easier to see. So I'm gonna up the saturation but lower the luminescence on this to make them just a little darker. And just check it with the bangs. Yep, so far so good. Live 2D award cozy. Some VTubers talk a lot, but their mouth doesn't move a lot, so I'm happy we have this grid, thank you. Yeah, the other thing though is that it will still take like edits in in VTube Studio before you like actually use it full time. Like my mouth shaping stuff, I can still make other people's models look a little bit better just by changing some of the settings in VTube Studio to make sure that I hit different shapes faster. Basically, I want it to, instead of having a longer transition between when I open or close my mouth, or a longer transition in between when I frown versus when I smile, I want it to be shorter, because then, while I'm like talking normally, it'll still have a wider variety of shapes that it's going through. Because the whole thing ends up being a smaller bracket of movements. So since stuff is more confined, and things like have a smaller threshold to hit, they only hit like 0.3 on the bottom or 0.7 on the top. It's faster to get to those. So I transition between shapes a lot quicker. It's hard to explain, but I did actually do a video talking a little bit about it while I was doing it before. It should also be on my channel. It's over here. Yeah. So if you want, I did a video where I took a fresh export of my model versus a thing that I already had altered the settings on, and I like put them side by side and compared them, and then I went through and did some quick changes of things that I would normally change. It's hard to explain VTube Studio setting stuff because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I just do it. I just kind of mess with numbers and see what looks good. Did you know that the award-winning VTuber KoziiChu is now free to watch on YouTube? Up to the age of 60. You can even view the brand new Muppet expansion. Oh my god. Up to the age of 60. You can watch me if you're past 60. It's fine. So I won't stop you. Don't want to wait till I can hang out on Sunday. Hi, Zatham! Hello. Prepare myself for what? Okay. Get this. Kinda. Just a little bit of extra shading along the brows. We don't have to do too much with the brow. Whoa! Zatham!
Hi.
Hi. Akasupa! Zatham! Zatham, thank you. Thanks, Zatham. It means a lot. What the hecky? There's the January present I promised. Thank you. It'll actually help out a lot. I'm still paying off some of my vacation. Because well, okay, people bought me a lot of food while I was on my vacation, but I came back after my vacation and was like, I didn't buy much food while I was there, so I can clearly spend a little bit of extra on food. And I probably shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? But... Thank you! Shifting. Blah. I walk in on an Akasupa. Yeah, right? The Akasupa Chad. This Chad over here. Don't starve yourself. I'm not starving myself. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm fine. I bought too many treats for myself, and actually, and for the parents. I bought like a meal or two for the parentals too, so it wasn't just me. That's part of the problem. If it was just me, it would have been easier. Try to put it toward an Oculus or something nice for yourself. I'm gonna save it for now. I need to get a more stable income coming in, you know? I gotta start thinking about the future and future projects and like maybe like yeah, like VR or something eventually, or like an actual 3D model that I don't just toss together in VTuber Studio and it doesn't actually look that good, but like we all pretend it looks kind of good. Is this good? That's not bad. I think the what's it called? The line art for them doesn't actually have to be that color. It can be like this color. Kozii tries Blender. Oh god. I don't know if I could do Blender. That seems like a little much for me. Seems a little much for me. It's so... It's such a complicated looking program. Then again, I don't know how I managed to actually get into like live 2D stuff and doing live 2D a lot. Because that technically also looked like a complicated program. I guess it was just necessity. Like, there's no way I could have bought a live 2D rig. There's no way I could have just bought it. So I kind of just had to. That seems good. Bangs. I think I can lower the shading a little bit and lower this highlighty kind of bit. And probably make this a little darker. Maybe? Let me like move the brows up and down. I think that's good, probably. I think that seems good. Probably. Let me put this above the bangs and see what that looks like. Wow. Creepy. Personally worried about my future? Yeah, I mean... It's also just rough in the world right now. There's like a lot of jobs and things that just aren't really gonna be feasible in the future. Like, technically, my best prospects for work at all were being like an artist, right? But in the current climate of things, with how everything is going, being an artist seems like it's not going to be a job that's going to be around much longer. Because there's going to be AIs and stuff that are doing that. I mean, yeah, there's still going to be some people who want freelance art, who want like really, really customized stuff, or people who want like a little bit of cheaper stuff. But I mean, the cheap stuff is the problem. You can't really make a living off of that, right? So it's pain. Put my ears back on. Heard you were schmoovin'. I'm schmoovin'. I'm going. I'm doing it. We schmoovin'. Hello, Rayless. Brow wiggle time. Yeah. Or my PC, I'll finally be able to catch up on the 5 years of internet I missed. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright, here's the sketch. This is the line art color up here. Grab that. So we're gonna do line art for the body. Which ideally won't be too much of an issue for dear Susan at YouTube. Hopefully. Just don't think about the boobs too much. Just don't think about it. Don't look at it. Don't pay attention. Naked. Shh. It's fine. It's fine. We're just drawing a little bit of boob. Oh, I'm not making adjustments. I'm making a model. I'm drawing the model. Whatever you do, don't think about the booba. Exactly. You understand. You get it. Alright, I'm gonna hide the back hair pieces and probably the head base. I'm gonna make that like a little bit transparent basically because we're gonna want to take the neck up past where it ends. so that there is room to kind of go up past that point. It's only art shadowing, yeah. Listen, I read the YouTube rules, all right? They said tasteful art and stuff that's done not with an intent to sexualize and done for educational purposes is fine. And I think the stream is listed under education. I'm pretty sure I listed this under the education bracket. Not like video games, but like education. Either that or like art and film or something like that. There's not actually like just an illustration category on YouTube, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I checked. I made sure that it was okay if, for educational purposes, I was just drawing a couple titties. Just a couple titties. We'll put something on them, you know? It would suck if this was recommended to kids. I hope not. I'm pretty young still. My mom and dad says I shouldn't worry about it too much, but if I don't, then what? It's so hard figuring out. Yeah, the problem is right now, right? That like if you don't start thinking about it now, what you want might not even be around in the future at this point. We're at such like a transitional point with some things that you got to start thinking about like what kind of things you would even be into, and you have to have like multiple prospects for like work in the future, because some of it's not gonna last. I mean, in between like COVID stuff and that changing a lot of the working environment, and then also just like in general it feels like a lot of automation and other things are happening. Like there's all that like grocery store automation stuff that happened at some point. There's a lot of like Uber and stuff. Coding is always going to be good, I think. Well, I say that. It's not always going to be good, but it's good right now. Engineering. Trades jobs in general, like that. Engineering, woodworking, construction. That stuff is probably always going to be around. Well, I say always again. There might at some point be robots that could just do all of the construction for us, which would be kind of neat and rad. I want to kind of see robots do construction, but currently not a thing. God. It's worrying. There's a lot of stuff to consider. Just grab this color. Go back up to my neck layer. Your birthday is this month, really? My birthday is in 2 months. It's coming up, though. Could do pressure washing? Ooh! Actually, yeah, pressure washing is a good one. That's not a bad choice. Also, yes, hello, Cube! Sorry, I'm coughing a bit, so I'm like getting distracted. That's right, we do share March birthdays, don't we? Hell yeah! Cube's birthday's coming up. It's almost Cube Day. The day of the cube. Soon. Alright, see you, Zatham. I hope you have a good day at work. I hope it all goes well. And thank you so much. I'll write down. Zatham. Aka Super. Aka Super Madman. Seeing the neck layer in front of the head is so cursed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. So cursed. Incredibly cursed. And yet. We vibin'. It's like, it's so thick. And so chonky. And it's just there. It's just... I'm gonna make this kind of like that, I think. Well, no, I should make it more like curved inwards with this side being a little higher. Always hard to figure out what placement you want at the end of stuff like this, like how you want it. If you want it like curved up, if you want it curved down, in, out, whatever. Well, I'll just go like that, that's fine. And then this is the bottom. Just to check and make sure I'm not missing any bits. I'm gonna do this. What date in March is your birthday? It's the 8th. March 8th. I'm getting old. I'm almost 21 again. Just like last year and the year before that. God. How many 21s can I have? Oh, thanks. Happy almost 21. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Neck. Take this, that in there. Put this under the head base layer. Whoop. Neck. Some weeks before mine. Really? My best friend's birthday is like 4 days after mine and 1 year like later than mine. It's like so close. It's so similar. It's kind of crazy. And then I know somebody else that has the like exact same birthday as him. Which I think they're the same age too. I don't remember. It's a shame that I'm rapidly closing in on the 25th birthday of my 25th birthday. Yeah. 20th 21st 21st. I don't think the TH is supposed to go after those ones. Wow, 21. Yeah, forever. Eternally. You can't stop me, damn it. Alright, so I do that. Where is my roughs? I have a very specific shading color that I've been using, which is a little pinker toned. Turn off the roughs again. Take this pink toned shade down to the neck layer, and I'm going to clip it in and just make this kind of go across underneath where my head is. Cozy be rapping. I don't know about that one. Yep. And that's pretty much all the shading I'm going to do there, I think. Do I want to do a little on like the outside? I think no. I think it'll be fine, just being flat. Just look like that. Is it just my school that used to have rapping contests sometimes? Mine didn't. Ugh, I coughed. I think I'll make it go a little deeper. Something like that. So I need to make sure that this is a little reined in. I don't want it to be like gone at a certain point. I want it to continue out to the sides a little more, but I want it to be more like specific place that it stops. so that I can move it around as I'm dealing with different head positions. And it won't look too weird, probably. So, like, as I'm moving the head around, the shading will move and look like that. I think that looks good. Seems good, seems good. I have a mask. I don't think that's a mask. I think that's more of... Neat. So that's done. Neck, easy. Neck is pretty simple. I think most of the skin is actually going to be pretty simple this time around. Usually I'll put like a lot of extra detailing on skin, but this time around it's going to be pretty simplistic. Because I'm mostly just trying to do like a almost cell shaded style for things. Now booba. Well, I mean, it's there. I think the arms might come next, though, first. And then booba, probably. I think we're doing arms next. So this goes behind, I think, the neck layer. Close the neck up. Pop this out. Let's go behind the neck layer. Because I got the back hair. Would that go in front of the neck layer? I think some of it would, but the rest wouldn't. I'm gonna need a mid-hair. Wait. Mid-hair. And the mid-hair is gonna probably be these two. Yeah, and then this is the back. Yeah, that seems better. That seems better. Okay. So the neck goes there. This will be, I'm not doing the arms yet. I guess this would be upper torso. You're using a pretty good bra there. Am I? Fun fact that maybe you did not know. Probably did not know. I traced my boobs from my body. Not on the model that I have right now. Not on the the one that I'm currently using, but on especially like this one. I just tried to like shape them a little bit better in the sketch, but I'm gonna like make them look a little more normal boob-y soon. But they're like water balloon kind of shape, you know? So yeah, I traced my boobs off of my actual flesh body, and I wasn't wearing a bra at the time. So now you know. I traced my boobs too. Nice, nice, nice. Fantastic. Love to hear it. I mean, honestly, that's the best way to go. When you're dealing in boobs and all. Hello, Avery. How you doing? Okay, so we take this. I'm gonna grab like a size like 7-ish brush or something. Maybe 6. You take it along here. This is just gonna be like the shoulder portion, really, not like the full arms or anything, because the shoulder, the actual shoulder blades, the joints is gonna be attached to the arms rather than this part, but this part is gonna be the piece that will attach to the arms as they're moving. So I want to make sure that it's a nice place for the joints to meet. Kind of hard making a big size character while having a chopping board. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you can chase your own chest. Fun fact, these are only do I want to tell you my size? They're not that big. Realistically, I mean, okay. There's smaller. There's definitely smaller. But, like, they're not that big. They only look that big. Because it's art. This is only a fraction of my power! Okay, and then this is the back parts of the torso. Something kind of like this. Cutting board. Like that. And then usually I want to separate out the hips to be their own thing. So I'm going to probably wait on the actual hip portion. But I kind of want this piece to curve a little bit down. I want to be able to shake my hips. I like shaking my booty. Part of these feels wrong to me, like I've accidentally walked in on someone in a shower. You know, kind of, I guess this is the VTuber equivalent of like walking into somebody in a shower. Because like you're walking in and it's like, oh god, oh, I could see the inner workings of your model. Oh my god, oh, I'm so sorry. Will you be adding new animations to this model? I mean, I'm gonna try, but I'm probably not gonna have time. I'm not sure. I only have like a month. If I want to have it done actually by my anniversary, and maybe I won't. Maybe I won't have it done by my anniversary. Maybe I'll like swap that to being done by my birthday instead. Depending on how I'm doing with it. But like it'll be hard to have like this model has so many. Like I've got I can dance on this model. I have like a whole like jacket transition with like a weird glowing sort of effect. I've got waving. I have multiple different hairstyles that I can like swap into and stuff. This model is kind of crazy. This was like the model that I put the most into. And then I didn't even use it for that long. I only used it for a couple months. Kind of crazy. No, this one doesn't sit, actually, Steve. Only the beach one sat. The beach one was the only sitting model. This one I want to walk, which is... I don't know if... it's probably gonna be easier than sitting. So, I guess each of my models kind of does something different. I'll probably have a wave emote for this one. I'll probably like go and trace the hands of the other wave emote that I did before and put them on this one. But yeah, walking. I want to have like a walking animation where I'm just like actually like my legs are moving forward and stuff. I made my legs pointed more forward so I could try and make walking actually work, because usually my legs end up being like a little bow-legged and like the toes are pointed towards each other. Dab emote. I should. Cicella has a dab emote and I've been jealous this entire time. Isn't the dab kind of old though? Isn't it kind of out of style? Out of fashion? Okay. So, I think so the neck, right? I'm gonna want the color of the neck to kind of fade a little bit at the edges. Turn off the sketch layer for a second. And I'm probably gonna want to... actually, how do I want this to work? Yeah, that is kind of the point, Uni. You're right. That's true. Not wrong. Do something like this, maybe. Because I'm gonna want the neck to hook up right, you know? See, it's not gonna matter too much, because usually I have something there. Like when I get to the point where I'm putting the clothes on, technically it's gonna have like this thing that goes, you know, like around here, like that kind of. So it's gonna block a lot of this, but I'm trying to make the base part of this model be as modifiable as possible so that I can change it out and like swap into different outfits and stuff like that. So I want every piece to be able to mesh well with the other pieces, which is a little difficult. But I think that'll be fine because I think I can still... Oh, probably move stuff around okay. Because I would just have to, I guess, wait, if it would be like a deform thing, and then I'd do something like that. I guess. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I can handle it. I can do it. Ahaha. Take this line art, copy, paste it to make it darker and more... what I want it to look like. I think I want the line art to be a little bit thinner than this though, which is gonna be a little difficult. I'm gonna have to go back over it with an eraser, I think. Get out of here, neck. So I'm gonna have to go over each of these and kind of thin it up. Because this is just like line art that's there for the sake of having line art mostly. It's not really there for anything super important. This is like a Sunday art for her. I don't know about that. It's not really a treat kind of thing. It's still difficult. I have to do line art, Steve. Drag this down here. By the way, if you guys didn't see, my reference sheet was finished finally. Charo did amazing on it. She made my tail a little bit floofier, and that was the only thing that I really needed. So now, it's completely done. I put it up on Twitter and on YouTube yesterday in like the community tab, so people could look at it. But yeah, I even have a little bow next to my tail and stuff. So cute. So cute. I love. God. Charo's art was so good. She's like, she makes such cute art. And it's got kind of like the same painterly style as I usually do, but like she does things a little bit more anime at the same time. It's like a cross. More anime, but also more painted. So ready to start drawing you. If you want to. If you'd like. Steve! Thank you, Steve.
True. Here, treat you some Starbucks. The pistachio flavor is back now.
I know. Mom Paco was telling me about it the other day. Also, I actually want to get Starbucks today. I think Starbucks would be good. I think Starbucks would be nice. Thank you, Steve! Yeah, Mom Paca DM'd me the other day. It was actually terrible. Mom Paca DM'd me, when was it? I'm looking. We have like a family DM. Okay. It was like 4 days ago. 4 days ago, Mompaka DM'd me like, Cozy, Starbucks has the pistachio lattes back again. And I was like, are we getting Starbucks? And she was like, I don't think your dad's going back out. So nobody was planning on getting Starbucks. She was just randomly being like, oh yeah, I think it's back again. I was like, woman, don't tell me when we can't even go get Starbucks. It was like 7 p.m. or something. So technically I shouldn't have had coffee anyways, but it's like, come on, man. You can't just do that to a girl. What the hecky? Sheesh. Alright, this seems fine. I want the neck to be a little bit thicker, I think, because that's kind of an area that's in shade in a way. Maybe not that thick though. I think we could still trim it down a little bit. Trim down around the outside, I think. Not the inside necessarily. No, I'll trim on the inside actually. Okay. Trim. Oh, not trim too much. Just a bit to make it a little bit thinner. And I think I want to keep it kind of thicker on the edges there where it connects. Because who knows what I'm going to have to be connecting up to. That seems fine. That looks good, I think. Sometimes you get those I need Starbucks now. Yeah, I know, right? She just told you, oh yeah, the unicorn frap is back, but we aren't getting Starbucks. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Sheesh. Sheesh. How could she do this to me? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. So yeah, I'm gonna be rigging this model actually very soon, because all I'm doing first is making sure that everything on the body is good, and then I'm gonna pop it directly into Live 2D and start rigging it as I'm still working on the outfit pieces, because I want to have this model rigged fully nude, just so I can use it with other stuff later on if I need to. Which is a little different than what I normally do. I don't normally do that sort of thing, but I think that in the end it's going to pay off, because I've already seen more people like making outfits and stuff like that, like more than just the people that I talked about before who do like the outfit shop. I've seen more people than just that making outfits that you can like buy and put your model onto and stuff. That one of them was actually kind of an interesting one. Somebody had rigged a full Live 2D body, just like the clothing and the body shape and stuff like that, and was offering to do kind of like commission sort of things where they take and transplant your head onto the body, and that's all they really do, because they've already rigged the body and they just like kind of put your head on instead. Interesting commission idea. Kind of like that one. That one's kind of neat. Unicorn frap. Have you guys ever had the fruitcake frap? I actually kind of liked the fruitcake frap. Came out at a weird time, but I got it because they were doing like a celebration thing where you got like a cute little drink cozy sort of thing that came with your frappuccino. It was like an ugly sweater, but like for your drink. So I had to go get a fruitcake frap, and actually it was kind of good. It kind of reminded me of the taste of like Captain Crunch, like cereal. Kind of good. God, I still have a cough. I think I did actually get a little bit sick, because I've been sneezing a little bit too. I don't know if it's a true sickness or if it's just sort of like, there's dust in the air because we're using a heater again, and it's a little bit, makes you a little bit coughy and a little bit sneezy and stuff like that. Or if it's like actual full on. No, I do have a cold. It's just like such a small cold that it's not really that noticeable. Drink cozy. Hee hee ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. I get it. I get it. I get the joke. Oh ho ho. I was thinking it too. I'm not even gonna lie. I was thinking it. I knew. So I just make this part a little transparent so that when it meets up with the actual arm pieces, it's not going to cause too much issues. Same with down here. The bottom of this, I want to be more transparent. You are funny. It's true. Cube's funny. Cube's great. It snowed yesterday, did it? Might be the weather. Yeah, it's been really windy. So maybe it's like it's kicking up dust and stuff and like dirt and everything. It's been so windy. It's been ridiculously windy. This is probably like the windiest that I've ever seen it really up here. Cube is amazing. True. Facts. Facts about Cube is amazing. Alright, so there we go. There's that portion. Whoa! Scam call? Yeah, probably a scam call. If I had to guess. Makes sense. Okay, neck and torso. So then we take the hips down. This piece up to basically around here is going to be its own piece. And then we've got each of the legs being their own piece. There's probably 3 pieces. There's the top of the legs, the bottom of the legs, and the feet. VT! Thank you for the gift memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's true, Cube is amazing. For realsies. Also, yeah, coffee sounds really good. God. Hold on, I'm gonna... Starbucks? Alright, I asked if the parents want to get Starbucks. The parent Pakas. We're talking about coffee! It's not my fault, okay? I feel so attacked right now. Yeah, it's a little sprout. It's nice, right? I am. Oh, actually, I still have, I think, the thing that I was advertising the membership badges with, don't I? I got the membership badges not that long ago, I don't think. I think it was back... Technically, it was around 5K or so, but technically, that was only a couple months ago. Which seems crazy to me still. What? Steve! Steve! The puppuccino.
Here, get some of the doggo's pupuccinos.
Pupuccinos! Oh, I love pupuccinos. Pupuccinos are my favorite. The puppuccinos! Oh man, the dogs would be happy if we got them puppuccinos right now too, because the dogs have been like a little... They've been a little out of it lately. I mean, it's been rough because the wind scares them a lot. I mean, there was also like a big crash, or not crash, but like a big explosion the other night, which was from, I think, probably just another freaking person setting off fireworks. Again, of course, like they do. Dang it. But... I can't find it. Hold on, I'm going to Canva so I can download it again so I can show you. Because I know it's still on Canva. I want to show off the cute badges. There we go. Here it is. Bum 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 ba-dum bum dum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Yeah, we've got up to 2 years right now. I'm gonna have to get more eventually, but currently I don't have to worry about that too much. Alright. This is it. And these were the different badges that we got. So we've got like the little sprout, and then it starts blooming into a flower, and then it becomes a cute little violet, and then eventually you turn into a paka, and then you get to be a cool paka, and then after 2 years you get to become a king paka, a paka among other pakas, the most beautiful paka that you've ever seen. Wow. Yeah, well, nobody's gonna get to 2 years until like August. August, I think, is the 2-year point. And then after that, I have to start looking into finding more badges. Though I think the one after 2 years is still pretty far down the line. Wait, what comes after 2 years? You would think it's 3 years, but sometimes these things are a little more obscure than you actually expect them to be. I think it might be, though. I think it's just 3 years after that. They only added in extra levels, by the way, after I bought these badges. Like, I bought these badges and then, like, the next month or something like that, they were like, hey, by the way, there's new badges, ha 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 ha. I was like, what the fuck? What? You can't do this to me, man. What the hell? Sheesh. Alright, it's 36 months and then 48 months. So it's 1 month, 2 months, 6 month, 12 month, 24 month, 36 month, 48 month. So they only added 2 more years after. Yeah, 3 years and 4 years. God, that's a lot. I can't even imagine. I mean, I know some people have like people who've been following them for like 7 years and stuff like that. But I can't even imagine that being me. Okay, arms. Arms. I think the arms go above the torso. Question mark? I think they go above the torso. So the arms also come in 3 parts. Oh, the legs and arms both come in the same 3 parts, basically. So I do the top piece first, up to about here. She says that, then it ends up being her. I don't know, man. Alright, I need to hide the torso, because I'm gonna need to draw the back part of the arm too. Because I'm gonna want the arms to be movable past just like, you know, their default position. So see, usually I'll do the sketches including like the underpieces and I won't get rid of them, but on this sketch I did not do that, which is fine, I think. The upper arm is the piece of arm that's not really gonna move as much as some. The lower arm might have different positions where like the hands go up and stuff. On this model, you know how I have like, I've got a couple of hand positions. I can wave or stuff like that. Or I can do this and like have my hands up, or like try and fight you and have my hand up. It's kind of the side, but stuff like that on this model. I did that by making sure that the hands change, but the arm pieces are actually just the same arm pieces, I think, for the most part, except for I think the wave might be different. Yeah, I think this one is still just the same arm position as when I have my arms down. Got a Genshin ad? Oh, hell yeah! Let's go! Also, yeah, good night, Moonlight! I hope you have a good night. I hope you rest well. I'm also so happy the undo button exists. I could not live without the undo button. Thank you, undo button, my savior. My dear, sweet savior, undo button. The light of my life, the undo button. I have it just like rigged up to my tablet. By the way, it feels like my undo button is getting a little loose. Like I've used it so many times. I have it hooked up to my tablet, so I like tap the button repeatedly, and it's just a Control Z button. I also have a button that lets me do this though, which is kind of neat. Just lets me flip it. Flip the whole canvas. That was helpful once I set that up for the first time. Okay, that seems like a good line. Take it down to about here, I think. Seems right. Thank you, undo button. My dear, sweet, precious undo button. Oh, how I love thee, undo button. Thank you for all you do for me in this life, this VTuber existence. I would be nothing without you, undo button. My life is forfeit to the undo button. Let's start an undo button cult. I should make merch that just like has me talking about the undo button. Marry me, undo button. You know what this reminds me of? Oh god. Oh frick. I know what I need to do. I know what I must do. Have you guys ever heard the weird meme that came from Tumblr like a long time ago where somebody just talks about the scalene triangle? Like they start off and they're like, ah, the scalene triangle. 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 And it just keeps going. I should do that, but with the undo button. Yeah, that one. Yup, that one. It's like 11 years old or something at this point, I think. Oh, the scalene triangle. Oh, it's scalene. Hold on, let me spell it. It's just a type of triangle in math, like the isosceles triangle and stuff like that. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's probably like, if I had to guess, like an American math thing, but it's just a type of triangle that exists. You were 10 years old when you saw it? What a thing to see when you're 10. I suck at geometry. Scalene triangle, I think, is the one that has like one side of it straight and then the other sides not. I don't remember. Oh, is it 3 unequal sides? I think I'm thinking isosceles triangle, aren't I? It's been a while since I mathed. I must have failed math if I can't remember learning about it. It is a math thing. It did exist. Ah, the scalene triangle. Ah, the scalene triangle. Ah, the scalene triangle. I can understand liking shapes that much. Ah, the cube. Ah, the cube. I'm fine. I'm alright. You were a teen when you found yabe stuff on the internet? I was like 10. But I was on the internet when I was like 8. Technically, my parents were watching though. Like they paid attention to things that I looked at and did and stuff, but I don't think that they were too worried about it. And realistically, I don't think that anything was too worrying. It was just like weird stuff, you know? Like, well, I mean, I know what What's it called? I know what kozii is, so learned about that pretty young. Aha, scaling triangle. Yeah, that did prove that point. The triangle with uneven legs. That's a cute name for it. Also, a long name. I could not even begin to remember that, I feel like. You thought you were shadow banned again? Oh my god. Please, YouTube, stop. Please leave Steve alone. He hasn't done anything. He's a good boy. He's a good Steve. He's the best Steve. No, see, Steve, you got some competition actually. So my best friend's girlfriend has a axolotl named Steve. It's a girl axolotl, but her name is Steve. So you got some competition for best Steve now. I can't believe some kids were allowed to play GTA at the age of 7. I mean, I was. But, I mean, GTA at the age of 7 for me was pixel graphics. So it was like pixel blood splatters on the street. So technically, not that big of a deal. Not that worrying. Just not that bad. Yeah, an axolotl. Axolotl Steve. I know. Poor Steve. Never even had a chance. RIP. Rest in peace, poor Steve. Rest in peace, Steve. Lost to an axolotl. I guess this does have to be over top. So that's what we've got now. Yeah, time for Steve to rebrand. You're right, you're right. Axolotls are very cute. Yeah. Steve, you're gonna have to pick a new name, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just the way of the world. It's just how it goes sometimes, buddy. Just kick him out from being Steve. Sorry. You're out of the Steve club. I met an axolotl named Steve, so... I guess he can be Jake now. No, but then he'll be fighting Jake. You could join Josh, the Josh collection. Cause wasn't there like a Josh fight a couple years back? There was like an actual, like hundreds of guys named Josh went to the same park together and had a giant inflatable, like pool inflatable battle with each other to find out who the top Josh was. And I think at the time, the person that won was a kid. Like the best Josh is actually like some kid, some like 10-year-old kid. The winner of the Josh Wars. He has become the Omega Josh. The Josh among Joshes. This is the Josh that we see in the newspapers, you know. Not gonna lie, computer artwork like this is kind of fun. Computer artwork. Like digital stuff? Digital stuff can be nice. Okay, hide the arms. Not the arms. Hide the torso a little bit so that I can look at the arms and get their color put in. He can't be the best Josh either. That one is already chosen. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Steve can't be the best Josh either because there's already a best Josh, so... Feels bad. Feels bad, Steve. You know? It's rough. It's rough out here. There's 4 people I know that have the same name as me. I used to know people who had the same name as me when I was in elementary school. Like once upon a time. Actually, fun fact about that. Back when I was in elementary school, since somebody had the same name as me, and since my teacher, was a weirdo. He was, okay, the guy taught us, like, about the stock market and gave everybody in the class emails and was, like, fully setting us up for, like, the digital revolution. I think he ended up getting fired because some parents didn't like that, which is hilarious because now those parents have got to be looking back on it and being like, that guy was right. Like, there's no way those parents aren't looking back on it and be like, I should have taught my kids about the stock market. The stock market's a big thing now. Like, if those parents aren't doing that, then they're just assholes. They're just jackasses. Anyway, so he did things like that, and he gave us emails, and he taught us about the stock market and stuff like that, right? But he had a very good point in that he saw a lot of kids every year, and he wasn't going to be able to remember which of, you know, whichever named person he was trying to talk to very easily. So he tried to get every kid that had the same name. I think there was 3 pairs of kids that had the same name in our class. He tried to get every kid that had the same name to go by some sort of nickname. Like, I think there were 2 Michaels, but they both called themselves Mikey, and I think he had like Mikey 1 and Mikey 2 or something. Or like Mikey and Mickey or something like that. I ended up going, my 10-year-old ass was like, I want to be called Crystal, because like that was my cat's name, and I liked the name Crystal at the time because I was really into rocks because I was a weirdo. So I was like, I want to be named Crystal. Okay, so I ended up getting called Crystal, and freaking finished the year, and they put Crystal into the yearbook. And people from, like, after that point, for years, even when I went to, like, middle school and stuff like that, people were still calling me Crystal. They were like, hi, Crystal, hey, what's up? Like, people's parents would be calling me Crystal, and I'd be like, haha, that's not actually my name, it was just for that year. And they were like, what? What? But it's in the yearbook. Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, that wasn't me. Hilarious. Could have been called worse. Yeah, true. But I was called my cat's name. The best Aaron. Yeah, you're right. Also, hello, Mafsio. Hello. What's up? I was crazy in the name on the name Lily. I was also crazy on the name Lily. Fun fact, actually. Can I get a picture without? Hold on. Hold on. Just a sec. Hold the phone. I need to try and find if I can grab something really quickly. I had an OC. I wasn't always cozy. I actually had a different character that I was gonna use at one point. I actually have to hide my, hold on, I'm gonna hide Sai for a second. Look at my still Christmassy background for a second. Because I want to show you this, but can't very easily for a second. Alright. So, I actually had an OC named Lily. Before I was cozy, I was trying to make Lily into my, like, online identity. And she looked like this. By the way, I own pretty much all of those plushies in real life. But yeah, she had, like, actual, like, lilies on her hair and stuff. And she had, like, cute red hair and green eyes. And she had, like, a nice little flowery shirt and stuff like that. Yeah. Those plushies look cute. Thanks. But yes. So you had a fake identity created by a guy in the online revolution. You had a dorky hobby you told people about. You are the first VTuber. Oh no. Oh God. Oh god, I was a VTuber. But in real life. Don't steal my plushies. By the way, I got my plushies. I forgot to tell you guys. I haven't taken pictures of them yet because I don't know where. I'll probably take pictures of them on the floor. I'm gonna be honest. I got people bought me an egg alpaca squishmallow, a fat cat from Final Fantasy plushie, and like a starry axolotl. And they all came in. They were my Christmas presents basically from you guys. I hadn't taken pictures of them yet, but I do need to. I gotta go through and take pictures of them. But yeah, I got them. They're very cute. The fat cat is so thick. He's such a thick boy. He's so firm. I don't even know what to say about that boy. He's so thick. It's like the thickest plush that I think I own now. And then the axolotl, he's got kind of a big head. I feel like he shouldn't have such a big head. I feel like his head is a little too large, but you know, he does his best. So I'm not gonna make fun of him too much. And then the alpaca squishmallow actually doesn't look the same as the picture online. It like has different eyes than the picture online did, which is fine, but the one online was a little bit cuter. It's not even that it's big necessarily, it's just that he's so thick. I haven't named any of them yet. Technically, I don't have names for a lot of my plushies. They sit there nameless, and I just love them as they are. I need to take a picture of the alpaca, the big fluffy alpaca fur alpaca that you guys got me too. He's a big floofer. He's very fluffy. I love that boy too. All right, body exists, has skin, check. So if I try to like move the arms, it looks good. Yeah. That looks pretty much perfect to how I would want. Yeah, I can raise them up pretty far too, without too much issue. Yeah, I can like have these. Can I just have them fully out to the side? Can I dab with these? I think I can only go up to straight out to the side. It looks like. But maybe I could flap. Maybe I'll make a flapping emote. But that's good. That's good. Thank goodness. That seems fantastic. I might be able to T-pose. Perhaps. Great. Looks good. Yeah, because I only need to like shift and align these pieces kind of like that to have them connect up and move 3 different poses. Nice. Cool. Yes, nice. Sweet. Cool. All right. Next, I need to do the middle arm piece. Same thing as the top arm piece pretty much. It's a little bit different because I want to try and make it an arm piece that looks like it could have pretty much any hand position, which is hard. I'm actually gonna open up a file for this model, if I can remember where I put it, and grab the hand. Just so I can use the hand poses as like a test. Where is this one? Fall? No, not fall. Man, I did have this. Technically this model was supposed to be on the other base for the swimsuit. I just decided that I wanted to make a different base too, because technically it was supposed to be on here. I I do still like this base model. It's still cute. I just wanted to do line art. Test it out and stuff. See, I also have this. Which was a test of the coat. Which I'll probably still use this as like a base idea for how I'm setting up the coat, because I think that looks cute. Alright, so I can't open the naked model. I couldn't do that to you. I don't think the naked one is the one that I want anyway, though. I don't think the one that I did for this was naked. No, I don't think so. I think it's this one. I don't think I ever had a naked model for this one. Whoa. I'm only boobaless for now. Alright, hands. Where did I place the hands on this? Arms. Right, cool. Okay, so I have fist, hand, and down. I'm gonna grab all three of these, I think. Bring them all over to the other, just so I have them as testing pieces. Oh, I don't want them in the ears section. I just want them down here in the arms section. For now, they're probably gonna have to be bigger to fully test with them. This model is a little bit bigger than the other one was. So I guess this would be a down hand test piece. And then to get the sizing on the other two right, I'll bring them down. Looks like about this big. Probably. I might just keep these hands and like just well, I like the new hand that I was drawing out, but I could just keep like this hand and just add actual line art to it or something, or just trace it or something. And this hand, those were good hands. They're nice. All right. So now I just need to make a bottom arm piece that matches up with hands that are both down and also up, which is harder than it looks. Would you recommend a pose you'd prefer me to draw you in? I mean, I'm good with anything. I'd even take T-posing, you know, anything. Drinking water. So I'm gonna try and do the whole like line art for the body today. But I'm probably not gonna be able to do the feet. The feet are gonna be like a whole ordeal, and I'm already not excited about it, so crying. Upper arm. Put those in there. Because I know I'm gonna have to make that transparent. Lower arm. Oh, I just realized at one point you will have so many different models, you could basically just start splicing them together for infinite models. You just need to draw new outfits. Honestly, kind of true. Well, in a way. So the size of my models has changed every time. So it wouldn't be as easy as you would expect it to be. Like for instance, this model 100% is this. This model 100% is this. So you could see like the sizing difference is pretty obvious. Like this one definitely has, we'll be able to have more detail because this is how zoomed in it is. And then even more than that, actually, the summer model. If I pull up the summer one, wait, is this full size? This might be full size. I think this is full size. This is 100% of this model. I made this one real high def. So, like, yes and no. I made, this current one that I'm working on is a little bit smaller than this one ended up being. Because I felt like doing one that big was actually kind of a problem. If you get past 10,000 in size, it starts glitching out a little bit. But the eyes look so nice like this though. Like the amount of extra detailing that I could get into the eyes like this is so nice. And like the lips and everything like that. So it's a little sad, because like when I zoom in on these, you see all the pixels and stuff on here. Whereas when I zoom in more on this one, like the pixels barely stand out that much, you know? Like the high def, high quality. But at the same time, it seemed like when I made this model, and I actually put it into like the program and stuff, and tried to move around with it, it seemed like I couldn't zoom in past a certain point anyway. So I couldn't ever really get to seeing as much detail as in this model. So it was kind of useless. Kind of wasn't worth it. Ah, but the hair looks so nice too on this one. I like this one a lot. People keep going, oh man, you've improved so much with the side by side from like this one and the other one. And it's like, yeah, but that's not actual improvement. Like nothing's improved. In fact, the shading on this one is a lot nicer. Like the hair is so nice and the eyes are so detailed and everything. This was just more anime. It's not that it's better, it's just more anime. Different kind of style. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Back to arms. Has the power of professional. I'm not even a professional. I was lying to you the whole time. Also, yeah, I hope you have a good day, brony. Also, yeah, feet are a nightmare to draw. They're not fun. But I will do my best to make them look okay. I'm actually kind of jealous because I saw someone's like VTuber feet pics before, and their feet were like so detailed and nice looking. And the last time that I drew feet was on my summer model, right? And my summer model, I'm sure I have pictures of my beach model. Yeah. We'll look at this one. I don't even have toenails. I didn't even give myself toenails. I was just like, nah, bruh. I mean, they're not like bad looking, but like they're the most... They're kind of sad, you know? Yeah, you're not gonna see them most of the time. But like at the same time, if you make them look nice, then later on, if you do need to show them off, you could. I think nails are fun in some cases. Like some people have these little things that they put on their screens that are like these little hand assets where they're like peeking. They're like holding on to the side of the screen and they're like peeking up. And those are really cute with nails because since you have like your hands just, you know, like curled over the side, you sit there and you're staring at them the whole time. So having those with like nice little like manicured nails or like rings or decorations like that is really cute. I've seen some people who do straight up just like commissions for just that. They just do like VTuber hand assets like that, or like even like hand assets for like when you're holding a microphone or stuff like that. Those hand assets are so cute. Also, I should do like a thing where I'm holding a microphone. I feel like that should be a pose that I have. Pia has that kind of pose where she's holding a microphone. I feel like that's one of the ones that like VTubers should have, just in case they do like some kind of karaoke thing or whatever. But I haven't done a mic pose yet. I don't know, we'll see. Why do we need nails for survival? Because we needed natural weapons that were attached to our flesh that we could use to scratch out our mortal enemy's eyes or stuff. Also, they are kind of helpful to help pry things open. Like, imagine if you had to, like, open up some sort of, like a plastic bag even. You know, some plastic bags are really annoying to get open unless you, like, get your nail in there and you, like, pry it apart that way. Or, like, sometimes you get, like, a box that you have to open and you have to, like, stick your nails in to actually get the box separated enough to open it up. Yeah, that's a good reason for nails. Time to sharpen our toes and open a can of soup. No, not the toes. Why are you sharpening your toes? Damn it. That wasn't the point. No. Alright. So basically, I do something like this, right? Now, my plan, my idea, is I'm gonna take like this, copy paste it. Oh, I'll do it on the other side. I'll do this side, cut, copy paste. Okay. Take the upper hand thing and like move it up a bit. And I'm gonna take this and just like rotate it and see if I can get it to a position that looks good with the hand being up. So something like that. And then I take this, move it up to like there. I think that hand's slightly too big. Like that? I think that looks good. So then, what I need to do, I'm going to turn off symmetry. I'm gonna go onto this layer, and I'm basically just gonna make, like, what I think the bottom half of this arm would look like the elbow portion, if it were up. Something like that, I think. Probably ends around here. And curves around a little bit. Comes back out to about there. Or something. Not quite. Almost, not quite. I think it needs to be more downwards still. Elbow check. I remember back in my day, the kids in my school would do this thing. They would just like touch each other's elbows. So they were like, haha. For some reason, it was really funny at the time. I have no idea why, but we thought it was hilarious that touching somebody else's elbow, there was like some law or something about it that said that touching someone else's elbow specifically was not sexual harassment. Which, I don't know why we thought that that was like a funny thing to play around with, but kids doing stupid shit is not... It's normal. Kids always do stupid shit like that. So we would always like... We'll go up to each other and touch each other's elbows. Or like touch our elbows against each other. I think that was high school, so you know, you can guess, like, you know, kids. Stupid kids. That looks good. I think. Touching elbows, how scandalous. I know, right? You know, back in my day, we would never touch each other's elbows like that, you scandalous little children. Okay, so now I bring this back down and kind of try as best as I possibly can to line it back up with where it was. And then I can draw the elbow from there. And then I should have an arm piece that can work both up and down without too much worry. What a beautiful way to hold hands without using your sweaty hands. True. Accurate. God, some people's hands are very sweaty. If you have sweaty hands, I apologize, but I'm sorry, I'm not holding hands with you. To be fair, the elbow thing was also a thing 2 years ago. Was it really? Did it happen again like 2 years ago? I think everything kind of happens in cycles anyway, but I think like that especially seems to be something that would have happened in a cycle sort of thing. Like, they're bringing it back. I feel like there's actually a lot of jokes, like in-jokes and stuff like that are happening from like newer generations that happened in the past, and all the older generation people are going, haha, I remember that, and everyone's like, no, it's a new joke. This is a Zoomer thing. I don't know what you're talking about, old man, or something like that. And everyone's like, no, that happened already. We did that one. Nah! Oh, the COVID handshake. Oh, that's right. Was bumping each other's elbows. I do actually remember that being a thing. The COVID handshake. Though, that's a terrible idea, by the way, because, like, people cough into their elbows all the time. Maybe that's just a thing in the US, but, like, people seem to cough into their elbows a lot. They, like, lean over and just hack one in there. I mean, it's not the same side of elbow, I guess, but still. Okay. Trim a little bit around here. Trim this back. And that seems like it should be good. I forgot to turn on the symmetry ruler again. Haha, I'm terrible. It's fine. I'll just wing it. Do that. And then I'll go back through with an eraser to clean up the edges a bit. That seems alright. Get the upper arm put back in. The upper arm should go above the lower arm. Something like that. Which doesn't look bad, but it looks like I have to bring the upper arm line art and stuff in a little bit to make that work. Which is okay. I'll just do that real quick. It's just a little too far out. Something like that, I guess, seems good. And then this, go ahead and erase along the side here to make sure nothing goes outside. That looks good. That seems about right. Worst thing with elbows is the funny bone. True. True and accurate. So now, let's say I wanted to move my lower arm around. Take this. I want to wave at somebody. The one issue that I'm gonna have, I guess what's gonna have to happen is that the lower arm is gonna have to go above the upper arm when I do this. But if the lower arm goes above the upper arm, then it should look okay. For the most part. I'm gonna have to probably use some clipping masks and stuff to make this work properly, but I think I have an idea of how it'll all work out. So, I think I'm good. I think I'll be fine. Oh. Phew. So I just need to color in the lower arm areas. And then probably do the booba. The booba real quick. You believe in me? Thank you! I'm doing it. I wish I could rig it on stream, like rig the whole body and stuff on stream, because I feel like you guys would enjoy seeing that happen, but at the same time it's probably going to be a full-ass naked body when I'm doing the actual rigging stuff. So I'm not sure. Maybe what I can do is maybe I can rig the head on stream. Maybe I could do at least some of the head rigging on stream. And I can have the body, like, invisible at the time. I'm probably going to have it mostly invisible anyway, because I'm probably going to be working on the head and I won't want the distraction of the body being there. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just keep it invisible and then I can do head rigging. Head rigging is your favorite part? The head rigging is most of the model, I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I finish the head rigging on something, that's like a majority of the model done. Like, the body movements are not nearly as intense, usually. I mean, this one has like dancing and like, oops. This one has like dancing and it has like hip shaking and it's got like hand movements and stuff like that. It's probably the most intense body I've done so far, but it's still not as much movement and everything as the head needs. Because the head is like the most important thing, right? It's the part that you see all the time. It's the part that you're paying attention to constantly. Especially because, you know, mouths moving and wiggling and blinking and emotions and stuff like that. So the head's like the part that you gotta focus on a lot. Oh, maybe I'll see. The other option technically is to put like a bikini on the model, because then if I have a bikini on it, nobody can say it's naked. It's clothed. It's just, you know, scantily clothed. Which is probably still okay. I mean, I had a bikini model for a long time now, and that didn't go too badly. Though it would be more scantily clothed than my actual bikini model would be, because I would want to make sure that it was possible to put like another bikini on it in the future. So it would probably mostly just be like the tiniest bit of coverage possible. But still, it would be more safe. Also, then I could send my naked body to people. Sometimes I send my base model to people so that they can like draw on it and stuff. Like I sent mine to Honey before. That one was technically not fully naked either. I had something covering a couple of the bits. Are you able to make good models with the free version or do you I have only ever used the pro version. So I don't know if I personally could make a model fine with the free version or not, because I've never tried. Because I used like the 42-day trial first, and then after I used the 42-day trial, I was like, okay, well, I already know that there's limitations between the free and the pro version, and most of the tutorials that are out there are for the pro version, so I'm just gonna keep using the pro version. Now I have three years of it lined up. So I'm just gonna have rigging ability for 3 years. I got a sponsor. Not really a sponsor, but kind of a sponsor to buy me 3 years of live 2D. Thanks, Kawa. It's so the 3-year plan was, I think, a couple hundred, but it's still gonna be cheaper than buying it straight up for those couple years. Like, buying it every month is around 15 to 20, I think, or something like that. I would have to check, but the yen has gone down a lot, so it's a lot cheaper than it was before. But I think it's around 15 to 20 US dollars. Whereas the full plan for 3 years was around like 200, 300 or something. Which is what? 36 months? For like 200 or 300? What is 36 months? Let's say 30. Okay, 15. You pay 15. 15 times 36. Okay, so usually 3 years at $15 a month would be $540. Whereas the 3-year plan was only 200, 300 or so. It was also on sale at the time, so that helped. So, worth. Definitely worth. Do I want to make the line art like a little lighter? Like color-wise? Maybe like a little bit. Lighter and warmer? Let's see. Maybe not quite that color. Let's see, we'll filter this, add more saturation. A little bit lighter. Something like this color. Like this brownish color. And then we go to the upper arm line art. And the torso line art. Oops. And of course the neck line art. I think that's probably a good change. I'm not sure. I might do... maybe I'll do that, but I'll make it a little bit transparent. Lower it a little bit. Yeah, that seems fine. Looks fine. Hello, Merge! It's going good today. I'm just, I'm trying to do the line art and base coloring, at least, for the body. I'm not sure how much actual shading I'm gonna do on this, since I am trying to keep it more anime. I'm gonna have to look and see if there's a more anime shading style for what I normally would do, because, like, this is how I did the legs and the skin and stuff before, which is a lot more soft shaded. Though I do like how the legs came out. I still like this part. This part looked good, I think. But I think I'm probably gonna have to do something that's a little bit closer to almost cell shaded-ish, in a way. Not sure yet. Still thinking about it. I guess, the face is kind of a good example. I mean, I barely did any shading around the edges, and then I've got, like, a little bit of blush. I might do, like, a little bit of blush on different sections, which just kind of adds a little bit of extra color, and then a little bit of highlight on some sections to add some extra. Be watching this at 1:44p. I'm sorry. Would still probably save doing a 3-year plan, but it depends. It depends. For me personally, the 3-year plan was worth it because I think that no matter what, I'm going to be doing this in 3 years. Like, even if I'm not VTubing anymore, even if I completely quit VTubing entirely, live 2D is probably something that I could make it to a profession and, like, just keep doing on my own without any VTubing or anything like that. So it's a good investment for me to have, just as like a backup sort of thing. think I'll go with this one. Need to add this to my blobs of color up top. I was just trying to find a good shade to work with. I think that one's good. Yeah, just a little bit lighter, a little bit more almost reddish tinged. Okay, next we do the hands. I'm still not at the point where I'm doing individual fingers necessarily. I'm thinking about it, but I don't think it's the time for that yet. Probably. I'll get there eventually, but maybe not yet. Maybe not quite yet. So I'm mostly just doing hand poses. This hand isn't gonna be, this is the old pose, how it used to look. We're gonna go with the sketched hand pose, because I think it's a little bit cuter. So this one, like pulling the hand out a little bit more. You probably can't see it too well right now. Sketch up. Only 3 fingers are showing on this one. But I could probably just add the 4th one as like a... You can kind of see a little bit of a line of it in the back area. Hello, CXS! Hello. And then we do booba. No, I'll do the booba first. I'll do the boobs now. Might as well. Booba. Let's boob. So, I usually just make my boobs 1 layer. I know some people do like individual boobs, like both sides are their own boob. I've never really found much reason for that, I guess. I just like one mega booba. One big ol' mega badonker, you know? Just one big old honker to rule them all. The uniboob. So let me sell you on the uniboob a little bit, right? So here's one of the benefits of the uniboob. Did you know that with a uniboob, you can just like move the entire boob section to one side and then just like deform it slightly out, and then suddenly your boobs are pointed the right direction. It's perfect. It's so easy, so simple. The uniboob is a staple among live 2D riggers, you know? I mean, I do make boob physics. I do boob physics. I do boob physics pretty well usually. I don't think I did boob physics very well on this model, but I usually do boob physics pretty good. I don't think that to do boob physics, you even need to do a uniboob. Or something other than a uniboob, like separated boobies. I think uniboob is fine. Uniboob supremacy. Oh, it makes them look like they're always walking. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my god, that reminds me of like my Seni Ursa in Kawa with me. She had a model. She has like a live 2D model, right? And I was trying to help her make a couple of adjustments to it because it's a couple of years old by now. There was a couple of things that that showed outside of the boundaries of what she would have wanted and stuff like that. I was trying to help change some things, and it turns out that her rigger had made her boobs like go in opposite directions as they moved. Do I still have that clip? I'm sure I still have that clip. I need to show you. Media source. Okay, I have to have this clip still. They were walking. They were like literally walking. Oh, I do have it. I do have it. Okay, ready? I'm doing it again. It's like there's a snake or something in there. It's like she's got something wiggling in there. It's like she's got something in her shirt. Like moving around. Why? Why? It didn't make the physics look better, by the way. This wasn't like, oh yeah, they did it because, you know, the physics are gonna look better that way. It's gonna be better overall. No, it didn't look better. It didn't look good at all. I have no idea why they did that. It looked so weird. Okay, I'm putting this here. Because I feel like the boobs are a little bit off shape, misshapen. That wasn't the final model. That was in her final model sheet. That was what her model looked like. That's just how the boobs moved. It was all a marketing ploy by the rigger. I don't know. She got her rigger off like Fiverr like a long time ago. So I don't even know if they're still around at this point. I think this needs to go a little higher. Yeah, like there. That's good. Train your booba walk. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why riggers do the opposite boob wiggle. Like, do they think that they just, like... I know they're separate things, right? But do they really think that, like, if you're moving around, one of your boobs is gonna wiggle and the other one isn't? They move at the same time. They're like flaps of skin. That, like, they bounce in the same way. Man. They are not separate entities with their own minds. They move the same. I hate it here. The booba walk. Everything I learned in anatomy was wrong. Did they teach you that the boobs wiggle separately? I don't think they couldn't have. Did they? Did they actually do that? Oh god. Never understanding how booba work. I mean, all right. Listen. Can I suggest a great reference for figuring out how booba wiggle? Porn. I meant to wave. I went to do this. Porn. Just go watch some porn. That's the easiest way. And not hentai. Actual porn. Then you'll know how boobs jiggle. Listen, they flap around all over the place in that. You want to see how boobs wiggle? Do it. Go find out. Live your best life. Dream the dream. What are you telling these poor souls? Stuff that Susan YouTube would be bad at me about, I'm sure. Okay. Bring this in like so. There is another way to check, technically. If you fill up 2 water balloons and you like tie them to your chest, you could technically just like walk around and see what that's like. It's pretty similar. I'm not gonna lie, they are pretty much like water balloons. Especially like at this size. It's pretty much just like having 2 water balloons taped to your chest. Takes more effort to find the girls with not fake ones for some reason. Well, I mean, their entire job is showing off their body. Of course they're gonna... Why wouldn't they go get, like, enhancements and stuff, you know? If that's your job, if your line of work is to be on camera, being sexy, having sexy times, right? I mean, you might as well. It does help with the profession. It's like wearing makeup to like a meeting or something. It just helps. Or like when you're doing like makeup for when you're an actor and you put on like makeup like that. Though I actually think that most of them aren't as well endowed in porn. I bet that they actually just like change it after post. I bet that they go through and they actually just like change it themselves. Booba are annoying. Booba are annoying. You're right. There we go. That seems shaped better. I think they were too boxy in the sketch, and then they're a little too water balloony in the other one. I wanted them to be a little bit more like I have like a padded bra on, instead of, because like I said, when I traced them before, I wasn't wearing a bra personally, so like technically this is what it would probably look like more with a bra, with like a padded sort of bra on. I usually do like push-up bras because they're just actually more comfortable to me. You need a don't try this warning when you talk about people's bodies? What do you mean? I'm talking about your body. Personally. You could try it. Go put water balloons on your chest. Do it. Okay. So that is a booba sketch. I think I'm gonna need to get, I think they are gonna probably like connect up, right? So it'll probably be somewhere like here that they connect up. We'll do something like that, sort of. The sketch is gonna happen. Because when I draw the outfit on, it's gonna have like a fluff layer, but I guess the fluff layer would be like here. Like that. It seems kind of low. Just a little. What did I do? When I had the swimsuit, what did I do? I guess I raised it up higher? I raised the cleavage up higher. I guess. Sure, that seems fine. Come back here, sketch, or not sketch, but other layer. Where's the booba? This. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's fair. Past me. I guess you're right. And I guess I did sketch this or trace this from my chest, so I guess that's what it did. I was wearing a dress that was like pretty, I mean, tight at the time, so I guess that's fair. Yeah, more supportive bra. Yeah, exactly. Like slightly less sag, but not like unbelievable. Like the other ones were clearly not really supported, but like the new ones have like a tiny bit, like they got the little bit of the push underneath of like the push-up bra or something. Yeah. Exactly. Sadly, I can't understand this. I mean, then it's not meant for you. Alright, so that is Booba. I'm gonna make this and this a little more transparent so that I can put the color in. Actually, I'll just do this for now. Kind of looks like a butt on its own. Just a tiny bit, like a saggy butt. Okay. So... hi JJ. No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. I read the rules. I read the rules. If YouTube demonetizes me for this, they're wrong. They're incorrect. Okay? There's nothing here that could possibly get me demonetized. There's nothing that could possibly be against the rules. Anyway, I did read the rules. I did. They said that it was fine if it was not with the intent to arouse and it was done as educational content or as like artistic content or stuff like that. They said that was fine. They said it was completely fine. So, I'm trusting them on this. Miss Susan YouTube. You better not be lying to me. Or else, I will make it your problem. Did I join in a bad time? Did you? Did you join in a bad time? Or is this the good time? Is this like the best time to join? Boobies, titties, hoo-has, badonkas, honky tonkers, water balloons, hee-haws, watermelons, fun bags, bazongas. Whoa! Titties! Calcium cannons! That's new! I like that one! Calcium cannons! Alright, I can vibe with that! And so there were tits. And so there were boobs. Great. Wait, I had to check something real quick. I was gonna raid somebody after stream because I saw that somebody was having a stream today. I think it was just Rayless. I think Rayless is starting soon. Let me check. Redirects. Oh wow, there's actually kind of a lot of streams that are set up. A completely normal stream. Is that actually set for... No, it's set for tomorrow at 5. Damn! That sucks. How sad. Oh well. Understandable. Really peachy. Oh, someone's doing live 2D rigging. Oh, I don't know when they started though. Started like the same time I did, actually. That probably won't work either. I'm just checking. I'm not done yet, but I'm just checking. I'm checking and seeing who's around potentially. I can raid. Oh, why can I raid that? I can raid Risu's free chat, speaking or chatting sort of room. Risu from Hololive is on here. What the hecky? What the hickety heck? You can't just dump us off into some normal stream after this wild ride. You're right, I can't, but what choice do I have? Damn. I don't think I do have much choice, unfortunately. Aw, man. Nobody's really on today. There's just a bunch of schedules. I could just raid a bunch of schedules. Damn it! Oh well, maybe we won't raid today. It's fine. It's alright. Have got a game that you may like, Kozii, and people in chat. It's called Goose Goose Duck. Oh, I've played Goose Goose Duck. I played Goose Goose Duck with other alpacas, actually, before. We did, like, an all-alpaca and, Huarizo and llama stream, and we played Goose Goose Duck together. It was on other people's channels, so if you, like, don't remember it or didn't see it or something like that, it was on other people's channels, but it also happened, like, months and months and months ago. But, yeah, we played that. We played that game. It's a good game. It's fun. I do want to play it sometime with Kawa, because I feel like they'd like it. Especially, like, I feel like Honey would really like the fart cosmetics. Yeah, there's fart cosmetics in that game. Alright, so if I'm gonna have this be a thing that I potentially rig on stream, then I guess I would need some kind of bra or something like that. What part of my boob am I never going to show? What part is never gonna see the light of day? I'm gonna make it like a purple bra, because I can. I guess that's a eraser. Here. Probably no under boob ever is going to show, actually, because it's also against the rules in some places, like on Twitch, I think. And maybe on YouTube. I think it's probably kind of like that much boob is never going to show. Probably. Nips and under boob, but yeah, pretty much this. Oh, sorry, I need to undo. Or show Mompaka's messages. And a viewer stream? I need to do a member stream at some point during the month. I told everybody as one of my New Year's things that I was gonna do at least one member stream once a month. So maybe we could do something like that. Could be fun. Just making sure that I have the sides of this fully filled in how they should be. Great. That's my bra. Yeah, they were being held. Think we all know what part won't see the light of day, TBH. I mean, I think I'm being pretty generous with only that much covered. Like, that's still quite a bit of boob that would be uncovered, technically. But if that's the part that I'm never going to show, that's still pretty generous. Like, if I put on a bikini sometime, that's still a lot of boob that could show. Technically, this one had more coverage. And that's a bikini already. So, you know. Just being pretty generous with my boobies. Listen, if I'm gonna have this stream potentially demonetized anyway because of titty, I want to show you guys something. It's incredibly cursed. It's really cursed. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Is it in like the fall folder? God, I need to organize my folders. So like technically I have this, right? I have this. I give this to people occasionally to like be like, ah, this is my body type. So, you know, if you need to know my body type, that's what it's like. But actually, for myself, for a little treat, what it looks like under that. Why you have to show? I needed the people to know. I needed the people to be aware of what it looks like under there. If it's the only time I ever show it off, I hope you all remember. That's what my body actually looks like underneath. Control-C can't undo what my eyes just saw. Did you see the bottom? I will remember this and I wish I could forget. Mood. Alright. It's getting close to 5. I think I should probably head off, try and find myself some food and stuff like that today. I did some decent line artwork. You can tell why it takes me so long to freaking draw things, especially with line art, because I'm sitting there and redoing lines over and over again. But by the time I actually get line art that I'm happy with, like this, there's usually good reason for why I do what I do, because like I said, now I have the lower arms separate out in such a way that I can just like kind of turn them. And they should be able to match up with like an upper hand pose. And then I would just have to have them go above the upper arm. And it already looks like my hand is up. So, incredible. Fantastic. Will be great for me. Should be perfect. So I have a lot of arm motion possible with these. And then same thing with like stuff like the neck and the connections of the shoulders and stuff like that. There's just a lot of reason that I try and be particular with how I'm setting everything up ahead of time so that it's easier for me when I'm doing the rigging later. Sorry, Tearful. I'm sorry. Gotta be the strangest birthmarks I've ever seen. I mean. Yeah, probably true. But yeah, so I will try and make sure that I get the rest of the line art done probably today, and then start doing the shading and stuff like that. And then hopefully I should be able to start rigging this probably sometime in the next week or so. And then I would draw the clothing probably kind of during the time that I'm doing rigging stuff, which are going to be this outfit and the fluffy coats. This is kind of what it looks like on a chibi form. And then we will, I'll probably do some of the rigging for that on stream too, because I might as well. For like the outfit and stuff. The outfit shouldn't take too long. Honestly, the whole thing shouldn't really take that long. I'm careful about trying to set deadlines right now. You know? Alright, I'm not gonna raid anybody today, but let me go through and just say a quick thank you to Rendas for your re-membership earlier, for Zatham for the Akasupa, the Madman, for Steve for the Supa, and also for VT for the gift memberships today. And I want to say thank you to the Cozy Council members, of course, because they help me out every month. They are a tier that is on my Coffee, and also I actually just added the tier to YouTube too for people who wanted to do it on YouTube. Basically, they get like priority to tell me what streams to do for a month, and I'll buy games that they tell me to and stuff like that. It's just like, it's kind of like an extra support thing. Very, very helpful. I know, Aka Superhero. Azuman also gave a coffee donation today, thank you. And then the Cozy Council members are Azuman, thank you. VT, thank you. Jarson, thank you. Biohazard. Soylent Gray or Alex and Steve. I think that is everybody. I need to make sure that I actually have like a list that is written up for myself later so that I don't have to pull up coffee every time so I don't forget people. Like, I know who the Cozy Council are, but like when I'm on the spot, it's like, I just forget. Oh, BT! BT, thank you for the upgrade to the Cozy Council on YouTube. You don't have to. Thank you so much, God. Thank you. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. I'm gonna go head off and find myself some food, and chill for a little while, just like decompress. Probably get myself some cough drops because I'm still coughing constantly. I was like muting all day and like coughing and then unmuting and stuff. Ugh, God. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. Get out.